Welcome everyone, this is the Kickoff Show to Empire Tour of the Islands 2020. I am Joseph Cabrera, of course your commentator here in Empire Wrestling. Let's start things off with Gaspar and Corbin. Going to be in action. I'm not sure who the opponent will be, but he will be in action in this Kickoff Show. And what an event this will be, of course. 3 big matches on this kickoff. 8 matches on the main card, plus all the matches, the stipulations, and the opponents were determined by you, the fans, for this event. And of course, we are just coming off Empire No Escape 2 and those huge implications of that event. So we are firmly now on the road. Empire Strikes Back 2, a 2-night spectacular event. Of course, the matches for both nights will slowly be filmed over the next couple of weeks. Corbin, actually, it was first ever match to determine the first ever North American champion at Empire Backlash in 2018. It was the first ever CPB in this company's history. He did not win that match. That honor goes to then known as the United States title. And now that lineage is transferred over to now being named the North American championship. Corbin himself, obviously, is returning in the season, hasn't had a great amount of luck. Let's see what he has to say. Say what you want to say about Corbin. He may have a point in the fact that he hasn't been seen very much in the last couple of months. As I mentioned, he was in that first ever match to determine the first ever North American champion back at Backlash in 2018. The thing about that is, after that loss on that night, he quit Empire Wrestling because he returned at the beginning of this season. Now, I think he's exaggerating a bit about the fact that Tommy Thunder begged him to come back. Regardless, Baron Corbin airing his grievances here tonight. It looks like we're going to get Corbin's going to be in an Emperor's Climb ladder match qualifying for the Atlantic brand here and now. Because Tommy Thunder later tonight is going to announce 6 spots that are filled in that match, and it looks like the 7th spot is going to go to the winner of this next matchup. But who is his opponent going to be? That is the question. Everyone's minds. Oh man. Well, we just found out who Baron Corbin's opponent is going to be in this Emperor's Climb ladder match qualifying matchup. That's right. This year, Baron will have their own Emperor's Climb ladder match. There will be 8 men in the Atlantic Brands ladder match for the men, 8 for the Pacific Brands ladder match for the men. Of course, there will be a 8-woman ladder match for Atlantic Brand. And as you can see here is the Sinister Scotsman Drew McIntyre. What Baron Corbin just said, it looks like this match, like I said, will be a Emperor's Climb ladder match qualifying matchup. Drew McIntyre 101 with Baron Corbin. Apparently, 6 of the other spots in the ladder match have been filled, and Tommy Thunder will be announcing them later on tonight in this Kickoff Show. I am also told that we also hear from the general manager of the Pacific Brand, Mr. J, regarding participants in the Pacific Brand ladder match. Because Drew McIntyre was coming off a loss to the Empire Atlantic World Champion. Last episode of Atlantic for Nosuke too. It was a strong contest, however. Looking to bounce back here if he can qualify for the ladder match. It wasn't on an Oney Lorcan taking on Gold Rush, Samuel Wolff, DJ Smith. And look at this right off the bat. These men slugging it out here. Main event of this kickoff will be Distance Riley and Lemarcus Carter in tag team action, taking on Take 2 of Arik and Azreal in this kickoff show. Plus, I will also let you know the card for the Islands 2020. Look at Corbin. Corbin went for the clothesline, trying to get the advantage here, and he gets hit with a clothesline himself by McIntyre. Corbin himself hasn't had a lot of matches lately, nor a lot of victories. A big feud, a big issue with Aleister Black. He was defeated and had a very short appearance in the Conquest Rumble match. I remember Conquest 2. We haven't had seen much from him, but this, like I said, both of these men are looking to bounce back. And only one of them will be qualifying for the ladder match. As I mentioned, 6 spots already filled. They will be named later tonight. McIntyre is in control here. Baron Corbin, look out! Tope suicided by the big man. Have you ever seen a man that size be as agile as Drew McIntyre is? McIntyre, Claymore on the floor, wipes out Baron Corbin. Corbin was complaining about not getting an opportunity. He has one here, but I think it's just going to be about over for him, thanks to Sinister Scotsman. McIntyre's lining it up here. McIntyre's lining it up. Could this be ended early? Claymore again. Good night. Hooks the leg. That's it. McIntyre, in short order, advances to the Atlantic Grand's Emperor's Climb ladder match at Empire Strikes Back 2. My goodness. Blinking to miss it. Claymore on the floor. Claymore in the ring. 1, 2, 3. Baron Corbin is done. I don't think this will help his cause for more opportunities, but it certainly has given an opportunity to Drew McIntyre to bounce back. He is going to the ladder match. Could it be his time? What an impressive victory that is from Drew McIntyre. He is going to Empire Strikes Back. He captured the briefcase. We'll have to find out. Third announcement there. General Manager Mr. J revealing 5 names for the Pacific's Emperor's Climb ladder match. Helena Sakuma Santos, Kenny Omega, Mia Barnes, and Samuel Wolff. Of course, the 6 and 7 spots are going to be determined in qualifying matches. Next episode of Pacific. What an announcement. The next episode is going to be Pick Your Poison. Tommy Walker and AJ Styles will have opponents. They will be chosen by the other on this next episode of Pacific. What announcements there by General Manager of Pacific, Mr. J. Plus 5 men in the ladder match, 2 qualifying matches on the next episode. And of course, the 8th spot, big announcement there on the Kickoff Tonight one. There will be a free agent gauntlet match of Superstar is not signed to Empire, but a different companies all over it. In that, the winner of that gauntlet match will choose which ladder match spot they pick. They will get the opportunity. 8th man will go to the Pacific Brands ladder match. That is some big news right there. So that's some big news. Because of course, as I mentioned, Tommy Walker, the number one contender for the championship, the man who will challenge for that championship against the champion AJ Styles at Empire Strikes Back. They both will be in matches. They will get to choose each other's opponents. That is a big thing. And also, I can announce all that match, that world title match between Tommy Walker and AJ Styles will be the main event of Night 2. Night 2's main event. Big news there, implications. But here we go. Big tag team match. Pete Dunn. Team up with Lorcan, who he made his entrance during that announcement. Goes to Jay, taking on Set Team Goldust, Jay Smith and Samuel Wolff. Interesting about this, of course, is that the original Goldust was Jay Smith and Leo Rush. Jay Smith obviously split from Leo to join forces. Samuel Wolff, this team of Wolff has been destroying the opponents, of course. Lorcan and Shane Dorn in back-to-back victories and dominating victories. He's got to be happy about that. First time going tag team match together, and of course, Samuel Wolff was announced participating in the Pacific Emperor's Cup ladder match. So that should be a big deal for him. Another big deal, as I'm going to announce, another big deal would be the future opportunity at the tag team championships. So a lot of things going on for Gold Rush. Because Oney Lorcan with these shots. Oney Lorcan not going to stop anybody. He's going to put all his effort here. I think the thing for these two, for Pete Dunn and Oney Lorcan, is they're going to have to prevent attack to Samuel Wolff. Wolff is a dangerous individual ever since he joined up with DJ Smith. And look at Oney Lorcan, look at that elbow to DJ Smith. DJ Smith will keep it real. Anybody, but it's Samuel Wolff that you really have to watch out for. Samuel Lorcan had too much success. He's been around since the beginning of being a part of the Pacific brand for the entire amount of this season too. Hasn't had a victory yet. DJ Smith getting back in control, getting down. He does an elbow. He done himself. He actually had a match at the first Empire Strikes Back at the Daniel Bryan. We haven't seen much from him this season after that loss to finish off that issue with WrestleMania. He hasn't been the same. Look at that. Blue Thunder Bomb by DJ Smith. Yes, we haven't seen him very much. Last time we saw him was a defeat. Was when the qualifying match to El Cabrera, and that was months ago before. Look at DJ Smith. We're going back and forth here now. DJ up to the top rope, looking for the elbow, and Oney gets out the way. And look at that. Gliding glance of that clothesline, and doesn't fall away. Slam right there, sidewalk slam by Oney Lorcan. Now Oney with the clotheslines. The opportunity to get clotheslines to DJ Smith. Now a tag to Pete Dunn. These two men have never had a team before. Haven't had much opportunities in the last couple of months. It's a big opportunity for them. There's a German suplex. To the cover. 2. DJ Smith able to kick out at 2. There. Now, shot to the midsection. We're thinking powerbomb. Floats through. Shoulders down. Referee. Slow to the cover. Only a 1 count. So I mentioned the card. But this is big. A bet with a flat line. Have Pacific Tech Champions on the line. Triple threat matchup. It'll be the Fallen defending against Uso, then Hyperdrive. Those are the fans who have to determine the vote, because that will be revealed when the match happens. We also have Al Cabrera taking on a fan-voted opponent in his first defense of the Pure Championship since winning inside the Elimination Chamber. Only a 2 count after that flatliner by DJ Smith. also have and tag team match will be the Undisputed Era facing Apollo Crews and 3 fan-voted opponents in an elimination match. LaCroix and Lorcan will have their issue settled. Look at that spinebuster. Samuel Wolff has just tagged him in the match, and that's not what you wanted. When Lorcan went for, look at that uppercut, didn't even phase Samuel Wolff. Actually, LaCroix and Lorcan will settle their issues in a fan-voted stipulation for their matchup. Sakamoto and Chris Johansson will also face off in a fan-voted stipulation match. There's a Dominator. Hooks the leg. Dunn able to kick out of 2. My goodness. Samuel Wolff dominant ever since he was tagged into this match. As DJ Smith was holding his own, but Wolff is on another level looking to shut Dunn hasn't even been able to get Wolff off his feet here with these shots. Look at that shot. Just rocked him, and there's a suplex. Pete Dunn is not a weak individual. He's certainly a capable athlete, but Wolff is on a whole other level right now. What a suplex. Lorcan finally back on the apron after being assaulted. Oh my god, what a shot. What a punch right to the skull of Pete Dunn. A punch right to the skull and a spine buster. So Pete Dunn had to make the tag because of the overwhelming offense. And now look at Oney. Oney got the uppercut in, and oh my god, what a headbutt. And into the electric chair. Trying to run that card, couldn't even get a second to breathe because of Wolff. What has Wolff been able to do so far? There will also be a fatal 4-way match for the Cruiserweight Championship. New champion Finn Balor definitive against Lord Panthera, former champion Eddie Nicholson, and the runner-up to that tournament. I know it's Steve 2. Issue for a stipulation to be determined by the fans, and of course there will be a 4-on-4 elimination matchup. Wait, look out, touchdown coming. Touchdown! Boy, I can do that. Touchdown lands, and Oney Lorcan is done. Gold Rush pick up the victory. Goodness. Samuel Wolff, a dominating performance. Done, and Oney Lorcan had to isolate DJ Smith. But once Wolff got in the match, that was the end of that. 3, 2, 1. Done here. Not enough. Unpack was all it needed for Wolff to pick up the hit. Crap, dominate this match. As you can see here. Now we got the thing about now is, can Wolff tell this momentum be a part that Emperor's Card ladder match? Would he possibly win the whole thing? His performance is any testament to Azreal Wolff's big win for Gold Rush here tonight.
My brain just increased the profits. Let the dirt sheets gossip.
Big news there. Drew McIntyre will be joined by Ryan Evans, Matthew Stone, Adam Cole, Apollo Crews, Sakamoto, and Chris Johansson. 7 names in the ladder match. The final spot, of course, will be chosen by the winner of the free agent gauntlet match. So the runner-up will be a part of the Pacific Brands ladder match. announcement there, but look at this Samoa Joe and Shinsuke Nakamura brawling backstage. Of course, Joe has been looking for Nakamura for weeks now. You see that brawling. But I mentioned about the announcements that Tommy Thunder made, of course. Next episode of Lance of North, Seth Rollins will be defending his North American Championship. Shogun 2, and of course, Aleister Black and Brian Cage have issues, and they will face off in a no disqualification matchup. Wait a minute, Nakamura, and meanwhile, Nakamura Smoke Joe brawling here. No officials to break it up. These two men just brawling with each other backstage. Nakamura was the final man eliminated by Alcabera in that Elimination Chamber match to crown a new pure champion. Joe definitely took account of the fact that Nakamura cost him a chance to be in that chamber. But these two men are just brawling into the backstage area. Through the door goes Nakamura. Samoa Joe. Got the trash can. Got a trash can to the back of the head. Nakamura right to the skull. Samoa Joe destroying Nakamura here. These two men have a lot of issues. And oh my goodness. In a senton. Goodness, these two men are just going at each other here. Joe has finally decided that was enough damage. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a lot has gone on in this kickoff show. Here is the main attraction, the final match here on this kickoff before getting into our big main card. August Carter and Distance Riley, new team on the scene, lost in the kickoff show with No Escape 2, Hub Club. Hub Club will be facing up in a number one contenders match on the main card. We will face fan-voted opponents. The winners will go on to challenge the Empire Olympic Tag Team Champion Speed Force at Empire Strikes Back 2. There. And of course, the main event of the evening, 8-man tag elimination match. Tommy Thunder and Daniel Bryan with two fan-voted opponents will face off against the World Champion AJ Styles, Connor James, and of course Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn of that huge alliance that has formed in the last couple weeks. Here's Lemarcus, a former North American champion. He'll get back into momentum. Has had some of the last couple weeks because he had a big hiatus running right before Conquest 2. Because I know Escape 2 that he formed this alliance with Distance Riley, targeting the Club Club. And ended in defeat, but tonight they're looking to bounce back. They face off this team that was defeated by Speed Force in a tag team championship match. I know Escape 2 is Arik and Azreal, of course, in 2. They, of course, also looking to bounce back with a win here tonight. And, of course, we have a lot of the fallout from No Escape 2, as I mentioned. Champions, number one contenders. Here's this Riley himself looking for an opportunity to do at the beginning of this season. He's had an opportunity at the North American Championship early on this season and hasn't had much success since then. And Distance Riley, though, his new alliance with Carter bring more success, no doubt. They're awaiting the opponent. The new team on the scene is certainly impressed. Is Take 2, Azreal, and Arik. That's only having 3 matches under that belt ever since winning the Atlantic brand. they were defeated in the first match against the number one contenders match. Then defeated a local team. Skill, and of course they then challenged for the Atlantic Tag Team Championship at LC2 against the champions and trying to go down on Mustafa Ali. Unfortunately, they were unsuccessful, but what a match it was. And now here they are trying to bounce back with a win. Two men that are certainly capable opponents. Just formed the other team, and of course, Marcus Cutter is a former North American champion, so he's definitely a threat. It will be a very impressive victory if Take Two could take this victory. Gotta see this match. Starts off. So this is the main event of this kickoff show. Because we will have the main card to World of the Honors 2020 and hopefully sooner rather than later for you. These two teams are certainly not fan favorites or either of these two teams. Look at that by Arik. It's Arik and Arik. These two young kids certainly want to get the opportunity here. Carter, like I said, is a veteran in this game, has been around this business for a long time. Former champion. Many successful victories in this company. He part of it in the beginning of season 1. I mentioned earlier about Corbin being the first North American title match. Lemarcus Carter was also a part of the first CPV of season 1. Backlash, he was defeated by Roman Reigns. Look at this. Look at a headbutt by Arik. Look at Arik spitting moonsault blocked by Carter. There's a DDT. Carter had that long-standing issue with Roman Reigns in season 1. Having a no-holds-barred match that fell out, using Reigns in a steel cage or trouble with Tokyo. North American Championship announced back. Show after the first Empire Congress. He held that championship until the first Empire show in February. He lost it out. Big Brown who captured that championship on the next show, the Empire 1 Year Anniversary. Look at that spine buster. In this match here, hooks the leg and only a 2 count after that spine buster. After Malik Brown defeated Finn Balor, he would then go on to face Marcus Carter in the first CPV of season 2 No Mercy for the championship, which wasn't able to be successful. Carter took a long hiatus, as I mentioned. Now, tag in to just Azreal now, trying to wear him down with that chin lock, knee in the back. Arik, though, able to get out of it. With a shot. Finally getting right back. Versus that, ducks underneath. Leapfrog. So around with a DDT. Big athleticism by Arik, and good look out. There goes Carter. Clotheslines. Big clotheslines. Dodges the shot and a super kick. When this one opportunity, there's a standing Spanish fly. Standing Spanish fly. The athleticism of this kid, what a moonsault. The athleticism of this kid. Into the cover. It's going to be enough. Hooks the leg, only 2. This team, like I said, is new to the scene, and they could definitely be a threat in the future. There's the tag in to Azreal. Oh, what a knee strike and a shot right to the back of the head. They were very cohesive as a team. Like I said earlier, and Rock's Cutter are very new as a team. They are established singles competitors. So you gotta think, what is more? Is the tag team prowess, or is it just veteran instincts of 2 individuals that have had success in many different companies? Oh my goodness, what a shot there by Riley. Shot there by Riley. Now he's over clotheslines. The ropes and another clothesline by Riley. Now look at this. Reverse DDT, one of his signature maneuvers. Into the cover. Hooks the leg. Only a 2. Oney now looking to take back control. Take back control there, but Azreal now, he's in control of the back of the head. Riley, though, barely able to stop that. Start control. It's a neck breaker. That big momentum for one of these two teams for the future. So much going on as we head towards the road. Empire Strikes Back 2. Finale of this season. Double elbows by Carter and Riley. Showing that they have that kind of team prowess themselves. Shot to the midsection. Carter's going to look for something here. Be a neck breaker of his own, but Azreal counters with his own neck breaker. Azreal counters back here. Looks in. Big back suplex. Goes onto it. The German suplex. What athleticism here to hold it in. Swings him around. And a beautiful suplex. Carter gets dropped there. Into the cover. It's the leg. 2. No, only 2. That counter in the neck breaker was crucial to get back to momentum here. Now he's going to look for that spinning wheel kick. We've seen him use this in the past. Defeated Johnny Gargano with this move, but Riley right in to break it up. Right in to break it up. Shot to the midsection. Going the distance. Now Azreal with that face buster takes out Distance Riley. Goodness, this match going all over the place. Azreal getting back to his feet now. Carter's out of it. Carter's still out of it. Ropes here. Ropes. Wait, Carter suddenly had to get his life bearings back and taking some shots here. Big shots to Azreal on a tornado DDT. Carter now. Carter thinking here. Carter's looking to get the momentum back. Big superplex coming. Connects. Let's connect and good night goes. Arik, Carter, elbow drop. Off the top rope, floats into the cover. 2 is just going to put it away. No, Azreal kicks out at 2. And it's a back and forth match this is. Back and forth match this is. And over Carter may be thinking, powerbomb here. It's out of it. It's out of it. Big clotheslines. Big clotheslines. Carter got in the wrong corner. Riley's arguing. I think it's too late here. Oh my goodness, what a shot. Into a crossbody. The teamwork of these two. Into the cover. Is this enough to put away Lemarcus Carter? No, only 2. Goodness, this is Riley trying to get in the ring here. Arik disposes of him. Tossed him to the other side of the ring. Tag back into his tag team partner, Azreal. Oh, I think I know why he tagged back in. And what a shot for good measure. Comes. Fall of Men. Fall of Men. Into the cover. 2. 3, that's it. My goodness, what a victory for Take 2. Fall of Men gets him the win. And it was Arik that pinned a former North American champion. An impressive victory here tonight for Take 2, bouncing back from their tag team championship defeat. And what a match this was. What a way to end this kickoff as we head towards 20 out of 2. Big victory is Take Two picking up the victory, of course. That's all we have for you today on this kickoff. We see you from the main card. I am Joseph Cabrera. Thank you all for watching. Rhode Island's coming up real soon.